All right, it is Friday the 13th, about 12:08 or so. We're at the Rouses Point American Legion Post 912, 102-year-old post, and we're here to look at an open house display. What's happening here, Mr. Robert St. John, or
Well,
what should I call you? You're not Mr. here. What's your title?
I'm the commander here.
Commander Robert St. John.
Right. So, we wanted to, in 2020 was our actual 100th year anniversary, but because of COVID, we couldn't do anything. So we decided to, at the 102nd anniversary, to do what we wanted to do when we had it in 2020. So we have displays here that start, even though the Legion started in 1919, we still had Rouses Point people that were involved with the Civil War. We have Revolutionary War veterans that are buried up at Maple Hill Cemetery. And so we've listed all them, and then we've gone from the Civil War to World War I, World War II, and right straight up through with the different displays and everything that we have. We have our original history, our original minutes from the very first meeting that they had to form the American Legion here in Rouses Point, and those minutes go all the way up to 1965. We were lucky to get those. Leon LaFountain was one of the historians here, and then Dick Duffy took over from him. And then when Dick passed away, I took over as the historian of the Post. And it was probably about 5 years ago that Billy LaFountain moved back up after his mother passed, and he found all the minutes in the house.
That old stone house.
Yep, in the old stone house. So he came over, he says, "Hey, well, look what I found. Would you like them?" My gosh, my eyes lit up. I said, "Oh, yeah, definitely." So what we've done is I've read through a lot of the minutes, and we've taken excerpts from them of things that the Legion has done and been here since 1920. So, and then the rest of it is display of all of our veterans, our programs that we've done, the Patriot flag that we did. Fort Montgomery, we've got pictures there, courtesy of Benny Arnold. He brought those down, and we got our post history posted over there also. So the auxiliary has an area set up that they did.
So you're going to do this afternoon, but you've got a banquet coming up tomorrow night,
Yes.
so you can't have all this out here.
No. In fact, we got to take this all down tonight to be able to set up for the banquet. And of course, we got the honor flight tomorrow morning that we got to be at, and then come back here and help to set up for the banquet. So,
I just dug out the footage to put online this morning of the first honor flight, and Gordy and I are there at 4:30 in the morning.
yeah, and then going down on the bus and all the way to Albany. Oh yeah.
I won't be there at 4:30 in the morning.
No.
I'll be getting up shortly after that probably, but I won't be in
Yeah, no, we won't be down there till 6:30. So, but yeah, so we're it's just for the people in the area or whatever, if they have any military members and that, we probably have their history here or whatever.
So this is a one-time opportunity to see it, though.
Right, exactly.
It's too bad you don't have a showroom. And
right, to
show
be
it,
able
but-
to do that, yes.
But you got to utilize this banquet hall, otherwise
Right, yes.
you got no money coming in.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
let's just take a quick wander
Okay,
over a little bit.
sure. We can. We thought we would kind of start it off with this our picture there. Once a soldier, always a soldier, and and then just start it from there. To go down through. So, like I said, we've got shows the 1812 veteran up at Maple Hill Cemetery, and then the Revolutionary vets that are there, buried at Maple Hill. All the War of 1812, Spanish-American War. Then we go on to the Civil War, and we have 25 individuals here that were in the 9th New York Cavalry that were at Gettysburg, and that's their names are all down here. So, and then we go from the Civil War to, if you remember, Custer's Last Stand.
Oh, yeah, I was there.
And yeah,
I remember Custer's
there was actually 3 separate battles. And this gentleman, Private William Earl Smith, was with Captain Benteen attacking one of the Indian villages. So he was in the 7th Cavalry in that time from Rouses Point. Listed his occupation as a farmer, and enlisted in the United States Army Cavalry, 7th Cavalry, and he is now buried in South Deerfield, Massachusetts. But he was actually there. So then Charles Guerrero, who wrote the book Reminisces of the Spanish-American War, Native Son. We have his 2 books. One's an original book and one's a reprint.
Okay.
And then we go from there to World War I, this was Harold Ashline Sr. He was one of the charter members here of this post, and that was his World War I veteran cap. And then this picture of Ralph Schweenyor's grandfather. He's the 32nd one in the first row or whatever, trying to. Yeah, right. So, and then Mr. Blair, Fabian Blair, his name is here on Company A, 327th Infantry, World War I.
We got to look at. Was it Jim Rochester that did these books?
Yes, Jim did them up when we had a project for the 150-year anniversary. Well, you want to say anniversary, whatever, of the Civil War, and I worked with Julie Dowd, Jerry Favreau, and Helen Nurska down at the Clinton County Historical Association, and we did the research and everything, and coming up with all the names in Clinton County of all the Civil War veterans. And Jimmy did those.
Those are the ones that were signed up here, right?
Right, signed up in Clinton County.
Yeah.
Yep.
And because the Legion started following the conclusion of World War I.
Right.
And that was in 1919. September, I think, is September 18th. Does that sound?
Something, right. I'm in that area, right. Yep.
And then less than 9 months later, this post was up and running, and it's number 912. I can imagine how fast moving the people in Plattsburgh were to get number 20.
Well, the very first post in Clinton County, because what they do is as they apply, that's the number that's assigned.
Yeah.
All the which is different. We were down in last week. We were down in Norfolk, Virginia, and looking at their post that was down there. And it was post 327, but they didn't incorporate or didn't get their charter until 1940 something.
Isn't that strange?
And yeah, so I don't know if all states do that where they. National does it by, when you come to charter a post or whatever, because that one was, you wouldn't think that that low number for that high. So, yep.
Huh.
And then, like I said, all the different World War I paraphernalia. This was Ken Lord's dad, actually World War I helmet.
Okay.
That he donated here to the post. He was a member of the post. Ken was also a member of our honor guard. So, and then, so then we move into the World War II era. Different, George Duffy with the Bronze Star, and also Glenn Wilder. Maynard Ducharme, Native Son. So, and then pictures of the ones that served.
And
The Cronkite brothers.
And as we're saying this, I think they did a lot of them yesterday, if not the day before. The honor.
Yep, the hometown hero banners. Yes.
Have gone up.
Yep.
I don't think they're all up yet here in Rouses Point, but they put a bunch of them up.
Right. Yep.
It's nice to see those.
But it's,
The only problem I have with those is if you're the driver.
oh yeah, right. You gotta look real quick and try and get it. But there's so much on those that right. You gotta have somebody else bring you around to actually view them. So.
Yeah, if you're fine if you're the passenger, but if you're the driver.
Right.
Is it a Landry family here?
Yes. Yep. Harry with his father and his grandfather. World War I, World War II, and then Vietnam.
3 Harrys.
So, yep. And then all my uncles, all 6 of them
All of them.
served. Yep. 2 in World War II, and the other 4 were in the Korea era. So, yep. So,
Right.
and then we're getting into a little bit to the history of the different units or whatever that some of these people served in, and then you've got the notebook where I can't remember exactly who did this book, but did all the newspaper articles when they left to if they were wounded or any killed, or when they first went in, or if they got promotions.
So is that name anywhere on the book? Do you know? I'd like to give credit to the person if we could.
No, there's nothing on it whatsoever. Somebody who might know would probably be Jimmy Rochester. So, but I've never found out who actually did all of these.
Amazing. And that is not a live grenade.
No, it's a dummy.
That would be an interesting news story.
Yeah. So it's just the different, then we get into the Vietnam era or whatever. And of course, we still got the weaponry from World War II that's, set aside or whatever. And then we get into, Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and, and then we've got Jimmy's 2 books, the scrapbooks, and along with the first one that he did up, and then our color guard there for the ceremony. We've been the official color guard since the very first 2013 was when we're doing it every flight that goes out. So, but
And you're not looking for replacements. You want to keep right on.
that's right. Yes. We're gonna keep going. So,
we'll just.
and then we got, this is more of the history or whatever. These are the ones, the original minutes. That the book was in very bad condition. These 2 books, and so I had to take them out and put it in the acid-free, holders, whatever. And from 1920, this one goes all the way up to 1942, and I have 2 more in the safe that go all the way up to 1965.
Wow.
So it's our original minutes.
We should mention that Leon LaFountain was the father of Robert LaFountain, who
Right.
the DAV chapter is named after.
Mm-hmm.
Robert was better known to most of us as Peppy.
Peppy, yeah. So, and then the auxiliary unit, part of their with their first charter in 1930. So they've set up this display that helped them to do. So.
This looks like the kind of thing I would write here. Dear Mrs.
Yeah.
Continued on next page.
Yeah, I know. It's it's amazing with the kids or whatever. It's like when we do Flag Day or whatever, and they send thank you notes back, and it's like all haphazard, but hey, their heart is in it, and
That's right.
and that's the thing. You're making an impression with them, and that's what we want to do.
Right.
So
who knows? One of them might turn out to be another Bob St. John.
oh well.
Got to start somewhere, right?
And then this is some of the stuff from the Sons of the American Legion. This is Benny's book that he is. We've got some of these duplicate pictures or whatever that he has done up, but different events here in the bar and everything, and different, and then our construction, deconstruction, and then reconstruction of when we tore down this whole front section of the old Opera House. So, and then down here we've got this is
Fort?
the fort, and then this is our the history that we typed up. I typed up for the original charter members, and then where they met at the time, 1920 to 39, first floor of the hose building, which is the fire station that they moved over to make room for the village offices, and then 39 to 44, the Chapman block upstairs, and then in 1944 they purchased this building, the old Opera House from Mr. Kuchar, and we've been renovating and redoing it ever since then. So,
There's still some singing going on here, but you wouldn't call it opera.
yeah. And I have in one of the books there, I even have the receipts from, oh my gosh, Smiley Willette.
Oh,
When they played upstairs, when they used to have the dances and that stuff, we've got the receipts, original receipts from him to pay. So, but we've over the years we've as far as what we've contributed to the community through either monetary or volunteerism or whatever. So, and like 1927, the Bronze Memorial that's at the base of the flagpole at the library. The Legion raised $2,200, and the village gave $500 to get that plaque. So we've been,
Well, I was doing the fire department banquet, and I was doing a little history on it, and found out that the first ambulance they bought was purchased by Post 912.
yes,
Rouses Point.
Yep. That the post and the auxiliary spearheaded the fundraising. So yeah, some of the older pictures there. Fred Lovell, one of the first commanders here, when they did the dedication down in Point Affair.
Mm-hmm.
So the controversial stone
Yes.
left.
The
So
plaque was taken, but the stone disappeared.
yeah. So and then parade here with Charles Guerrero, one of the Spanish-American War veterans. We had two of them, Charles Guerrero and Don Gribble, who were both Spanish-American veterans. They were like given an honorary membership to the Legion, and they asked them to attend the meetings and any ceremonies or whatever at the time when they were alive.
So basically, when the Legion started, it was for World War I?
World War I, yes. Yep.
So that, those other skirmishes didn't count.
No, nothing. No. So, and then Brian Seguin was I had this at one time up at the Historical Center and display it up there or whatever. This is the whole Seguin family, all the relatives. He just sent us this picture of Ray because it was just, 3-4 weeks ago when Ray passed away.
Yeah.
And so we sent a card down, and he sent us the picture of him. 2 weeks before his 98th birthday was when he passed away.
Wow.
So, yep.
And of course, back then it was Sayan.
Yes. Yeah. However, some people pronounced it, and so, yep. So, and then these are all Dave Valenzi's uncles, right here on the top. So.
Well, the chef is in here, so I hope he's got the food cooked out there.
No. But we've got a lot of history.
Yep.
A lot of history, a lot of what we've done over the years and that. Our Color and Honor Guard members. And then, of course, when we did the Patriot flag.
Patriot flag is a remembrance of 9/11, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And that flag went around the country and
Yep.
made a stop here. So it's very nice. I just wish that you would put up another building so you can make this a permanent display.
Oh, it would be, but that's something we're gonna have to
Discuss at the next meeting.
discuss at the next meeting, right? And see what we're just thankful that what we have right now with what, we're just so busy here and everything. It's really good. The community has really supported this post over the years, and we in turn have supported the community, not only here but the county, and and beyond. You know, so it's really, really good. We're still one of the viable posts left here in Clinton County. They're slowly dwindling, and you know, because of membership or because they're not being supported by their community. And you know, 504 just closed their post down.
They were
So,
where?
Sable.
Sable.
Yeah, they are. They're going to continue to keep their charter and see about meeting somewhere else, but they just couldn't afford to keep the bar open and the building open or whatever would cost of fuel and electricity now. So
2 weeks ago, I did a little story with the Billows on the whole 767 location. And, you know, it's nice
Yes.
that they're doing something with it, but it's also so sad that
right, yeah, because it's
Champlain Legion's no longer there.
yeah. We've turned in the charter for Dannemora, Champlain, and Moores. Now there were 10 posts at the time here in Clinton County. Now we're down to 7, and Sabo is not a viable one. It's down to 6, so it's really hard, with trying to keep a post now because there's no young people for some of these young vets or whatever, or they're just too busy with their own lives.
Yeah. Well, I think it takes a certain time period for people to get to that point where they want.
Yeah.
To.
Well, even like myself. I mean, I got out in '74. And I've only been in the Legion for 16 years.
Right, so it takes a while for you
It
to
takes
say,
a while, and it takes somebody to go out and ask you,
Yeah.
to see you, and say, would you like to join the American Legion? And that wasn't done in the past. And that's what we're doing now with the membership. And of course, we had what they call the Legion Act, where now it used to be just wartime veterans that could join. Now it's anybody after December 7th, 1941 that is served and honorably discharged that can now join the American Legion. So all those Cold War vets that
Right.
couldn't, now they are eligible to join. So we're trying to build the membership back up again. So, yep.
All right, so we'll see you
Yes.
in about 15 hours, then we'll see you again
At tomorrow night at the awards banquet and dinner. So,
Okay.
alrighty.
So it looks like your open house is getting popular here.
Yes, yeah. We're people are starting to come in and walk through and everything. So yeah, it's good.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Robert St. John, Commander.
Thank you,
Robert
Colin.
St. John,
Always, thank you.
Post 912 in Rouses Point.